Hey guys, this is Shashant and welcome to Vio Gamings. And in the last Git class, we have almost discussed 15 commands on Git. And there is one more important file which I have to discuss into today's topic, that is git ignore. And I'm also going to discuss on GitHub, that is the central repository. So before that, I just want to share my screen to you guys. I hope my screen is visible, guys. And you can also see that my Git bash has already been opened. And today's topic is on two things. One is .git ignore file, and other one is GitHub, that is a central repository. How to push our code into central repository. Before getting into GitHub, I want to show one of the important file which we used in our GitHub Git. So that is git ignore. So what this do, guys? What does this file do? See, guys, just keeping one thing in mind, that so whenever you are creating a file and your superior says that this file is not required right now and it is going to be required in a future. So he also says that no need of deleting this file, but just keep it in ignore. So what we have to do is that let's just check, do we have any project or not? ls. So there are no projects which are available in this. Yeah, I see one of the AWS project in it. Let's jump into it once. AWS project. Is it initialized? Yes. You can see master over here. So it has already been initialized. Just hold on, guys. I just want to change my appearance. Appearance. Go to text. Okay. Select. Okay. I want a regular. Yeah. Apply. Okay. Now this is fine, guys. Yeah. Apply. So you guys can see my screen, right? So now it has already been initialized. If you want to do it again, it will give us a message or reinitializing the git init repository. Git init do once again, it is going to reinitialize existing git repository. So let's just check. Do we have any files in this? Yeah, there are many files. I will delete all few files in it. The command for that is rm place hyphen rf main.txt. Okay, I will delete these both the files. Okay, now okay, now do ls, guys. See, guys, so these are the two up. One second, yes, I will delete this also. Rm space hyphen rf main xml ls. Yeah, now we have two files in our directory. So your senior comes and says, just take an example, guys. Your senior comes and says, you have written hundreds of lines of code in application log and even in Python log, Python py. So he comes and says that I don't want these files right now, and this file should not be deleted from the working tree. So what you guys should do, it should not be in the working tree and it should not get committed. If these applications get committed, so it will goes to the GitHub. So what you have to do, you can keep these files in .ignore file, so that this won't get be added into staging area and it won't go to commit. So what I will do is, once check the git status. Git status. See, both the files are deleted. These are not required for us. So I want to add these two files in dot git ignore. That is vim space dot git ignore. Enter. It will go to editor. So I think I have already written this files in it. So that is why it is not showing over there. So I starting with extension.log, starting with extension.py, I'm ignoring these files because I don't want these files to be in the working tree, or else go to the commit, and I don't want to push these codes into my central repository. So I am ignoring this application.log and python.py files for time being. So what will I do? I'll keep those two files in .ignore so that it won't be displayed. Colon req. Okay. Now do git status, guys. See, it won't be getting displayed. Now just keep in one thing mind that go to ignore once again, ignore, and I want in future I want py file. I'll delete py file. I'll keep the log file as it is and do shift colon wq. Enter. Now do git status again. See, rp python.py is in working tree. Now what you have to do, you can give git add to that, and you can commit, and it will go to local repository. From there our code can be pushed to central repository. So one thing you have to keep in mind that, guys, if you want to ignore any files, you can keep those files in vim space dot git ignore file. Vim in the sense we are creating git ignore file, and in that file we are keeping the files which is unwanted, which is not should be committed into the central repository, that is GitHub. I hope you understand, guys, what is dot ignore file is. Now I will create one more project for GitHub. CD, you can create a directory with mkdir. So guys, I'm creating a new project, that is Azure project. Click enter. Okay, now change directory to Azure. Guys, this is a GitHub which I'm explaining you guys, wherein we have to push our codes into central repository. Azure space project. Click on enter. Okay. Now we have to do git init because this is a new project. There is no initialization done yet. So what is the command for that? Git init is a command to initialize the git repository. You can see master over there. See, master. Now do ls. There is nothing over here. Now I can see dot git over here in my Azure hyphen project. I can see dot git. Dot git is a, if anything starts with a dot, it's a hidden file. To check the hidden files, the command is ls hyphen a to show all the hidden files. Hyphen a means all the hidden files. It is going to show. It is showing dot slash dot dot slash dot git. Okay. Now what will I do? I'll create a file with vim space create main dot txt. This is a file, and I'll write some code in it. Like I'll write some code in it, like this is a main file. Okay, and I want to edit this file later. Okay, guys, this is some xyz code. You may think in that way, and click on shift colon wq exclamatory mark to save and exit. Now just do cat will display as it is what the file information is having, main.txt. Yeah, this is a main file. I want to edit this file later. Now, so what is a command to go get into staging area? Now just do git status. Git status. See guys, main.txt is in working tree, so it is showing in red color. Now, if you want to move this file to staging area, the command is git space add main.txt. Okay, click on enter. Now we do git status. See, now it is in green color and it has been, now it is in staging area. So if it is in the staging area, I want to move it into a local repository. What is the command for that? Git commit hyphen m. M is an option for message colon the main file has been created. Close the quotes. Yeah, one file change, two insertions. One file and two insertions means two lines we have written in that. Now do git status again. See, nothing to commit means there is nothing, no new files, and nothing in the staging area for new files to commit. So our tree is clean, working tree is clean. Now, what will I do? I have written two lines of code in my main.txt file. Now, what will I do? I want to move this file to GitHub so that everyone can access. See, GitHub is an open source, guys. So anyone can access my files through GitHub. So GitHub is a code hosting and sharing platform for version control and collaborations. So anyone can sign up and host a public code repository, which makes GitHubs especially more popular open source projects. So let's just open GitHub. See, I have already opened GitHub and you don't have any public repositories yet. So I want to create one of the repository. I'll create a new repository. And what is my project name? Azure hyphen project. Let me just check. Azure hyphen project. Okay. Now, what will I do is I'll copy this and description. I'll paste it over here, and I want to make it as public. Anyone on the internet can see this repository. You choose who can commit it. Okay. So I've already said that Git is a code hosting and sharing platform. Anyone can sign up and host a public code repository. So now go to the bottom and click on create repository. See, it has been created. So here you can see our HTTP is github.com/Shishant Linux Azure hyphen project dot git. See guys, so before opening this GitHub, you have to sign into GitHub and you have to create a username which I have already created, so that you guys can uh, create a new repositories, and with that repositories you can add your project into GitHub, wherein you can push your codes into central repositories. So what I am doing right now is I have created one of the project in GitHub, that is in central repository. So I have created it, and one of the URL has been created. See, Azure hyphen project dot git, which has been created. Now what will I do? I'll copy it and I will add my project to GitHub. The command for adding the project to GitHub is get remote. See, before that, I want to show you get remote hyphen v. It will show what all our remote repositories are there in our Git. So right now it is not showing anything because we haven't added any projects to GitHub. So what will I do right now is I will add git remote origin and the URL which I've created in a central repository. Now I'm going to add my project to central hub, that is GitHub. See, now type this command git remote hyphen v. Click on enter. See guys, dot git Azure project which has been added in central repository. You can fetch and you can push your code to GitHub. Now what we'll do, I want to push my code. So what is the code which I have? Git space ls hyphen files main.txt. So this main.txt is going to be appear in my central hub, that is GitHub. Now the command to push the code is git space push origin master. So this is a command to push our file into central repository. Click on enter. See, my file branch file has been pushed, that is main.txt has been pushed to central repository. Now I'll go to central repository and I'll check whether my main.txt is in GitHub or not. Yep. See guys, Shashant Linux, that is Azure project. Azure is a project. You can see main.txt and click on this main.txt. See, this is the main file. I want to edit file later. So this is the code. Example, this just take it as an example, guys. So think it as an code and check whether you have pushed your code to GitHub or not. So it has been successfully pushed in central repository. Now, if I want to add extra lines of code in my main.txt file, what do you have to do? Vim space main.txt. Go to that file. I want to add few more lines. few more lines are added. See, one line has been added, guys. I'll do save and quit, enter. Now let's just do git status. Okay. See, one of the file has been modified. That is main text has been modified. So if it is in modified, then and it is also showing in red color, so it is in a working tree. What do you have to do? Git space add space dot. I want to move this file to staging area. Do git status again. Modified. My main.txt is in staging area. So again, you have to do git commit space hyphen m space main.txt file has been modified again. Main.txt file has been modified. Okay, now click on enter, do git status. It will be, see, one file one plus insertion. We have added one line of piece of information in that file. Because of that, it is showing one line insertion plus. So do git status, it should show clean working tree clean. See, working tree is clean. Now I have added one of the line in my main.txt file. Just go and check whether it has been updated here or not. Please do refresh, guys. See, guys, I don't see one of the line over here. Why so? We have to push it again. No need to add. See, once if you add our project to the GitHub, second time it is not required. So if you are changing any piece of information in your main file, that is project code, you have to do git push origin master, and it is going to push again. One second, guys. Not required. Add is not required. Git push origin master. See, I think now my one of the piece of line in the main.txt file, it is going to be added. I think so. Let's just check and see. Main.txt. See, few more lines are added. Okay. See, before that, what I'm going to do over here is I want to, I don't want again and again to go back to working tree, do staging area, and again, I don't want to commit again and again. So for that, what I will do is I'm going to run a command, that is git push space hyphen hyphen set upstream origin master. Click on enter. See, branch master set up to track original, everything is up to date. Now just check whether we are going to get again our file is going to be in a working tree, or else once we modify our main.txt file, and after that if we push again, it should get to be updated. Let's just check and see, guys. Vim space main.txt, enter, insert, one of the line is to be edited. Okay, so one line I'm adding, guys. Just give shift and colon, save and quit. Now do this again. See, guys, git push origin master. I didn't go to working tree, staging area, and I didn't do any commit. I just updated my main.txt file, and I have pushed my code to central repository, that is GitHub. For why what I did git push set upstream origin master. I've executed one code command over here, and after that I did changes in my main.txt file, and I've executed this command. Let's just check whether our GitHub is updated or not. Click on refresh main.txt. Let's just check over here, guys. Git push origin, everything is up to date. Git status. Yeah, I think we have to follow the same, guys. For this, I'm going to tell you one command, which is no need to add. We can directly give git commit commit space hyphen am. So not required add, and in staging area we can directly commit. Fourth line has been added in. Fourth line has been added in staging main.txt file. Okay, click on enter. See, guys, I I skipped git add dot and also git this one staging area. So hyphen am is a command where we can skip git add, which is already committed. Just check git status again. See, nothing to commit. Your git push to publish your local commits. Okay, your branch is ahead of origin master by one commit. So you git push to publish your local commits. So here it is saying to do git push, because we have changed one of the main.txt file. We have added fourth line in it. So we have to do git push origin master, then yeah, now it has been committed to central repository. Let's just check. I think it is going to update. I think so. Yeah, yes. See, four lines has been added. So, guys, this is the way you can create a directory. In that directory, create a file, write some code in it, do git add, and after that, commit that code and go to GitHub. In GitHub, you have to create your project, whichever the project you have created in Git, and you in this you have to go to new repository. So I'm just showing you guys. Go to your repository, add the name which you have created in Git, and same name over here, and create repository. Once you create a repository, you are going to get a URL which I've showed you. So with that URL, you have to copy that URL, and that with that URL you have to give git remote add remote add remote add origin and the URL over here. So then you can add once you have added your project to the central repository, then you can push your codes into GitHub. So in this way, you can push your codes to GitHub, guys. And I want to show you one more thing for you guys. So if you do ls over here, is there anything, guys? Main.txt file is available. So I will show you what 1 second is git help. So what is clone, guys? Clone a repository into a new directory. So is there any clone? Yes. As of now, there is no clone in her GitHub. Okay. So what will I do? I will create a new repository, that is what GCP project. GCP hyphen project. See guys, there is no GCP project in Git. Let me just show you for your clarity. CD. Okay, ls. Is there any GCP project in this? Nothing, right? So I'll go back to AWS project. Okay, AWS project. So if you do ls over here, you'll be having application log and a ph log. And I'm going to create a GCP project in GitHub, that is in central repository. I'll keep the name same over here and create repository. See guys, I have created a main repository. Click on GCP projects or else click on code. Now, 1 second guys. Okay, see, I will copy this code and what will I do? I will clone this project. I will clone this project. For that, git place clone hyphen b space origin, I think so. Yep, it's main, guys. Why main? Why main? See, whenever you create your project in GitHub and the default branch name in GitHub is main, you can see over here main. See, and if you create any project in Git and the default branch name is master, keep it in mind, guys. You have to keep these two things in mind. That is very important. And I've already returned git push, sorry, git remote add. I want to clone this GCP project. So I will do git clone hyphen b paste. Okay, GCP project. Click on enter. Cloning into GCP fatal. Branch is main, not found in upstream origin. Okay. Okay. So for that, so what is a error here, guys? There is no upstream over here. So you have to create an upstream. Git push hyphen set upstream. Upstream origin master. Click on enter. So why am I getting this error, guys? Do you have any idea? Let's just check ls. So I want, because in AWS project we haven't set upstream, but in Azure project we have set the upstream. So Azure project, let's click ls. Okay, so in this we have already pushed our code to GitHub. So I want to clone that GCP project in Azure project. So it has been already upstream up to date. Let's just see, guys. Hyphen b, git clone hyphen b space main is and the URL. Not this. This is not the URL, guys. I want to copy it once again. Okay, here is the URL. I have copied it. GCP project. Let's open this. Enter. Cloning it to this fatal error because branch name not found, upstream origin. Okay, guys. So what we'll do here is, why don't we create a GCP project, right? Create a GCP project. See, guys, here we are getting multiple errors. So from this we can learn how to debug it. We can debug it. So from these errors you can increase your knowledge. Means like, so here we are getting error. What we have to do? In that way you have to think. So why don't we create a directory mkdir GCP project. Okay, so I want to don't misspell it. So what is the project? GCP project. Okay. Okay, guys. GCP hyphen project GCP project. Okay. Go to that project GCP project. Do git init initialized master. Now, so I want to do git clone hyphen b main and the URL. This is the URL is ls ls, guys. So nothing is over here. So let's just try. So guys, they have already given the or create a new repository from this. Why don't we try this, guys? Let's just do execute these commands. Is it going to work? Yeah, guys, see, it's executed. Okay, so we are in main now. See, guys, if you guys having any doubt, you can see here echo. This is a GCP project. In that we are doing git init, and then here readme.md is a file name, and here git add, and the file name here git add m first commit. git branch space hyphen m. So this is the main GitHub central repository. Default branch name is main. Okay, so I have already added this main, and I've already pushed, and git push is also done. Let's just do here readme dot, yeah, that md should be available, that is available. See guys over here, git clone. Okay, I git clone is we are taking the codes from central repository. See, suppose I have, so if you want to upload any files or create a new file in it, what is the file name? Name your file. My file name is AWS. One second, guys. Yeah, AWS in main. So this is a VM in AWS, which I am going create. Okay. So I want to do the commit changes. Create AWS. Commit changes. Okay. So there is a file which has been added in GCP project. This is a file. So do I have added the same thing in Git? Let's do ls. See, you can see if you do ls, there is no AWS. Now, why don't we clone it? Now, whatever the changes which I have made in central repository, if you execute this command, those files should be added in Git. That is git clone hyphen b space main. And what is the URL, guys? Uh, I think we have already URL in this. Paste on this one. Let's just check it over here. Yeah, here is the URL, guys. Copy it and paste it over here and click on enter. Cloning into, yeah, guys. So before we have received many errors, now it has been cloned. Just check and see ls. See GCP projects. Go to cd space GCP projects. Enter. Do ls. See guys, we have AWS which I have created in the central repository, and this is also we have created in the starting. So guys, this is the way you can create your code. You can push your code into central repository or pull it from clone from central repository which is already being created in a central repository. See guys, in git the default branch name is master, and in GitHub the default branch name is main. You have to keep these both things in mind. So we have made some mistakes in between, so from that you have to learn your how to execute the commands, how to debug them, then only you are going to crack the interviews. In this way, if you practice it, 100% you are going to get a placements in any of the organizations. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. And in the next class, there is very important topic, that is HTTP web servers, Nginx web servers, and main thing is Tomcat web servers. I'm going to explain this. And before getting into these web pages topics, I will explain Git branches, how Git branch work. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please do like, share, and subscribe. So, guys, I am helping you guys to learn the uh, tools and technologies for your benefits. So, please do support to my channel. Thank you, guys.